In this Clash of Clans video, I'm going to show you guys the top 5 best Town Hall 9 attack strategies to be using in Clash of Clans. We're going to be going over in depth how to use each of them from number 5 to number 1. So you should stay tuned to see the number 1 strategy here in Clash of Clans. With that being said, let's get into the video. To kick off the video, we are looking at the first one, which is the Perfect Storm. This one is bringing in those 6 dragons there, but he's also bringing 3 lightning spells and 1 earthquake spell. This is very, very important when you guys use this attack strategy. What you're looking for is those paired ADs. Usually you may ask, why do people use those paired ADs? Well, specifically, they're trying to counter Lalo, and it's usually sometimes a good way at defending it. Other times, not so much. But against dragons, it is the most weakest against. And you'll see that after that Zapquake, he can use a Tsui hero on the other side to actually get rid of the air defense that's right there, as the dragons move straight into the base, allowing those dragons to use that first initial rage to rage them up through the base to go through it. And you'll see that even though the dragons, you can have a few dragons working on the outside, but that is completely fine. Now remember, you also have a Lavaloon portion, and this one, you're going to be bringing it on the back end of the base if there is a back end air defense. Unless you take out all the air defenses with a Tsui hero and the Zapquake, then you most likely will use it towards the back end to tank for the loons. Other than that, you don't really need to worry about the enemy CC. You don't even need to worry about any of the air sweepers, especially if they are pointed this way and this way, just like on this base. However, if they are pointed in the direction that your dragons are going into, that is usually going to be a no-no for this attack strategy. So you really want to make sure that you know exactly where you're going to be entering in, so that then you're not fighting an air sweeper. So there you guys go. That was number 5. Let's jump into attack number 4. And attack number 4 is going to be the Golem Lalo attack strategy. This one is a personal favorite of mine. I did use this at Town Hall 9 before, and it is a very, very strong strategy to learn and to use. It's a very, very simple sort of army composition to bring. You're usually using the golems there to tank for the wizards as they set a funnel for the queen, the king, and the bowlers. Now in this example, you'll see that the king and queen do actually wander out this way, as some of the bowlers do kind of also walk that same way. A few of them go into the base. However, you're trying to keep those golems there to tank for the bowlers as they move into the base. You really want to make sure that they can get rid of the enemy CC and enemy queen, unless the CC is a lava hound. Other than that, the queen is going to be able to work through the base, and the bowler that you can see there did take out that air defense. You're looking for at least 2 of those air defenses as well, since you are bringing a heavier kill squad with the 2 golems. Now what you want to do after starting that is start sending the Lalo. Make sure that you drop in a hound and then a few groups of loons, so that then the hound will be able to go in first and soak up any of the traps that the loons might take. And as they go through the base, you want to make sure that you go clockwise or counterclockwise to where you started your kill squad. That way, you know exactly where you're going to be entering in from when you start using the spells and the hounds. You really want to make sure that you guys can do that so you can get the optimal placement for your Lalo. And as it just works through the base, it's a very, very simple strategy to learn, as the loons just go around the base. Not too much thinking is required with this one. Just make sure that you have a good group of loons that will take out the defenses in at least 1 to 2 shots. But other than that, you are completely set throughout the rest of the attack. So you really want to make sure that you guys can kind of learn those sort of tips. And even if you don't see a Lava Hound CC, you may want to still have that queen and king go inside to take out the enemy CC. Now, that was attack number 4. Let's look at attack number 3. Alright guys, so this one, we have the Golho attack. This one is again setting a funnel with the wizards, but also including that baby dragon, and it's very, very unique because it actually does have a rage with it as long as there are no air troops right near it. That allows it to basically get free value, especially if there are no air targeting buildings near it or near the area that he wants to funnel. Now you can see that after the wizards set the funnel over here, that allows his king, queen, and a few wizards plus the golems to go in and do some work there on the base. You'll see that he did deal with a baby dragon CC, and that's usually why you really want your queen to go into the base. Now, if you want to opt in bowlers for the kill squad, you can. That will allow you to get a little bit more value, but it does depend on the base. But this one that Rash is going to be showing you uses Hogs added to his 22 Hogs already that he had. So as he's going to be able to go through the base, he's going counterclockwise to where he started his kill squad. That's very important. You really want to make sure that you do that. Very similar to Lalo. Just where that entry point is easier to get through. Now you can see placing in the heal spells, making sure that the heal spells are placed just right so that then the Hogs can get healed up under all those heavy defenses, especially like giant bombs near wizard towers or giant bombs near air sweeper, or giant bombs really near any sort of splash is what I mean. So as he kind of goes through the base, he's also going to be able to deal with the skellies as long as he has that extra poison. Usually bringing that second poison for the back end skellies, if you see them, is usually a very good idea to bring. Just make sure it's the non-maxed one, since the maxed one should be saved specifically for the enemy CC if it's a baby dragon or sort of a damage CC and not a tank CC. So you can see, very, very simple strategy to learn, as Rash gives you guys a really good example, really just showing you guys how to do this strategy more effectively. So this was attack number 3, and we're looking at the last 2 attacks here. We're looking at attack number 2 next. Next, guys, we have the infamous Tsui Lalo. This is one of my personal favorite strategies. I love how this strategy functions and works. So how do you use this strategy, and what exactly is it? So obviously you're bringing in the loons there to try and lure the CC. Remember, you're not using a kill squad here, so it is going to be a little bit harder to get that CC down. However, if you do know that it's a lava hound CC, then you don't really have to worry about it, and instead you can really just ignore it until it does get lured out of the CC. However, if not, if it's a damage CC, like for instance Witch, Valkyrie, and Baby Dragon, you may want to try and lure out the Witch and the Baby Dragon, so try and remember that. Other than that, what you're looking for with this, with the Tsui hero portion, is 2 air defenses, mainly at least 1, and then a wizard tower if you can get any, especially like what Barbarian King did here in getting the wizard tower on the inside of the base and the one on the outside of the base. So now what he's going to be able to do is, as the queen is hitting that hound, he is going to be able to start the Lalo going in this way. Bringing in the max lava hound in the CC will really help, since a max lava hound at Town 09 will really tank for those loons. You can see that there is a Troll Tesla over here, however those loons are going to be able to take care of it. And as he sends in those loons and the hounds, he's making sure that they can be tanked for over those splash buildings, so that then the loons can take care of them. Using the poison spell over the lava pups there, since they did pop after killing off the queen. And as he kind of works through the base, he's going to drop a rage and a skelly spell. This is very important because a rage skelly spell means that the queen will get completely destroyed. And then also using that heal spell on the back end will allow your loons to stay alive. You can see that they are mostly at full health, which really gives those loons a lot of extra oomph. If you do see a little bit more splash on the back end of the base, you may want to opt in to use the heal spell a little bit earlier. You really want to make sure that you guys can do that, so that then the loons stay alive through the rest of the attack, and they will be able to help clean up along with the skellies, the minions, and the lava pups if you can. So there you guys go. That was attack strategy number 2, and we're looking at the best Town Hall 9 attack strategy in Clash of Clans. I don't think anyone else could have guessed it. It's going to be Witch Slap. That is the #1 best Town Hall 9 attack strategy in Clash of Clans, and the main reason to why is just because it is Witch Slap. It is commonly being used in the meta, and Witch Slap is just extremely strong with those witches. You want to make sure that you can bring at least 4 witches on each side, and then allowing them to be healed with those healers, and then as they set the funnel there, they set 2 sides of the funnel here and here. They are going to allow some of the witches, some of the wizards, the golem, and the bowlers with the heroes to basically tank through the rest of the core, because that's really all this strategy is, taking out the core with that portion of the army. And you'll see with Babadook is that he's really getting a lot of good value using the double jump there to allow the golems and everything else in there entry into the base and get all the way through, and you can just see what is left now is just some outer defenses that really won't do too much to the witches under the heal, or under the healer right here. But you'll see how basically he is going to be able to get through this base really nicely. Only a few defenses towards the outside of the base. There are so many skellies that are going to be spawning still. They are just doing massive work. That is why this strategy is very, very powerful here at Town Hall 9. It is almost a must-use attack strategy, especially for you to learn. It is a very, very easy attack strategy to learn. All it is just healers, witches on 2 different sides, and then a golem or 2 golems, or even 3 golems, and then the king, queen, and bowlers going in. Just make sure that you use those poison spells over the CC to take it out. Remember, guys, to FC with all of these attack strategies that I showed, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Why not leave a like and subscribe for more of my content, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Also, guys, join the Exit Humanity family if you guys want to go ahead and join us, and join my community Discord as well. Both of those will be in the description below, and also don't forget to follow my Twitter as well. Hopefully you guys did enjoy and you guys did learn something, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Corrupt, signing out.